I buy American products every single day.
One thing I do look for is the tag that says Made in the USA.
I buy American products.
75% of the products I buy are American.
I always look for labels that are made in America. It keeps jobs in America.
So join in tonight and look around you at your home. What do you own that is actually made in the U.S., preserving American jobs? Well, this week we're going to launch our first reports, Made in America. And tonight, one family faces the truth about foreign goods and what it means to say, let's get to work together. David Muir and that family, like so many of us.
We searched all over the country for one very brave and willing American family. Meet the Usrys, mom, dad, son, daughter, and the dog, Amber. They were like so many other families who told our producers their house must be filled with plenty that's made in America.
I'd like to think we buy more American than the typical family.
And they agreed to let World News come and check. We flew to Dallas. We were on our way to the Usrys.
So we've arrived at Snow White Drive, which is where they live.
A street with parents walking their children to school, American flags in the front yards. And the Usrys were about to be invaded.
Hello!
Hey, it's World News. How are you?
Our Made in America challenge about to begin.
So have you guys ever really thought about what's made in America and what's not in your house?
Not until now.
John is an advertising executive and a stay-at-home mom. And these proud American parents told me, of course we buy American. But what would happen when we start to pick things up?
This is made in China.
And the cross?
Honduras.
Made in Honduras.
You're covering the world here. Made in Thailand.
Yeah.
Had you ever flipped this over before?
Never. Never.
Never even crossed your mind?
Never.
No.
So I see the kids' stash here.
And what could be more American than all of that money made on the Monopoly board?
The dice and tokens made in China.
Not American. And the coffee table?
Tables made in India. Assembled by me, actually.
Right here
So-
in the den.
So
Came in a
made in
box.
India, assembled here in the house.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Doesn't count.
No.
And that was just the living room.
Usually looking at what's on the plate, not underneath it, right?
Right.
Right.
So here's the test.
The table was made in Thailand.
And the chairs?
Mexico.
And we had a fork from,
Same patterns.
this one's from Korea,
China.
and the plate was from Japan.
Yes.
Is there anything made in America on this table?
It does not appear to be that way.
Hey, Landon,
Even the children's rooms.
what about your Texas hat here?
Let's see. Bangladesh.
So this is your room, huh?
And little Ellis and her prized American Girl dolls.
Right there. What does it say? Made in...
China.
Ellis saw us checking her parents' living room. What about Barbie's?
Where's your couch made from?
Over here, see?
Yep, China.
You might laugh, but in the 1960s, 9 out of every 10 products Americans bought were made in America. Today, more than half of what we buy is foreign-made. So we wondered, could the Usrys manage without any foreign-made products at all?
So we're going to ask you if you would leave your own house in our hands.
And they did.
Hi, David.
You're really going to leave me with your house?
It's all yours.
Take one last look.
Just me and the dog left. But as the Usrys drove away, they had no idea what they'd already learned was just the tip of the iceberg. Because back inside, we kept going. It was every room of the house. The bedroom, their bedspread, Pakistan. Nightstand, Indonesia. The lamp, China.
We actually have movers waiting across the street here to take out everything that isn't made in America. And this is where it's all going. Anything foreign made from inside that house, right in here.
The stove ripped out. The refrigerator gone. The piano.
That is a heavy piano. Whew. All right, the living room down, the kitchen down, the bedrooms.
And every inch of that trailer filled. And with the sun setting, the Usrys were about to return to this, and this, and this. Their living room with one lone vase.
Welcome home! And an even bigger challenge tomorrow night, trying to find American goods to replace every one of those items we took out. The big question, would we succeed? And Diane, you and I were talking about this number earlier. Economists say if we spend 1% more than what we're spending right now in American goods, we could create 200,000 jobs immediately, which is why we're doing all this.
That's 18 cents a day
18 cents.
to create so many American jobs. All right, can't wait to see their faces tomorrow night. Thank you, David.